My spiritual mother used to say to me, to whom much is given, much is required. And that would be in response to my experiences, the hardships, the lessons, the losses, right? Because I have a huge calling on my life. And I went through things that gave me the skills and tools to get me where I am today and where I am going. Now, I can do what women want me to do, which is tell traumatic stories of abuse and neglect. I mean, we all have those stories, right? I have stories from when I was a child. But I choose not to share those stories because that's not what I'm teaching. I'm teaching how to master self. But when you don't see it for yourself, when all you can do is relate to what you know, which many people only know trauma. They only know struggle. They only know strife. And in order to hear someone, they need to hear where they are. And so this is why I say I don't want to relate to anyone, because oftentimes relating to people is relating to where they are in life. And if they are not ascending, if they're not in the space you're in, they're not going to understand you. And I'm not here to be understood, right? The world doesn't owe me understanding, right? I have a big calling on my life. And this is why every time someone tried to take me out, it didn't work. Family included, right? Someone just left a comment under one of my posts saying that I don't know what people think and, it could happen to me. And, people have been praying on my downfall since before I was able to conceive an idea of success, right? Before I even knew what that was. So what people do on the internet and real life is not new to me, right? It's just that I don't look like it. So people believe that they have to put me through some type of trauma and pain, or they want to see me experience it because they think I have not. I don't look like what I've been through, right? And because I don't use what I've been through to emotionally manipulate women like they want to be. Women want to hear traumatic stories. They want to hear stories about, a man abusing me and me being sexually assaulted. They want to hear those things because women are currently experiencing those things and they're held hostage by their trauma. Women wear trauma, struggle, and strife as a badge of honor. And that's the only way many of them are going to hear anything. But that's not where I am. I'm not going to speak to things that are no longer my experiences. I'm no longer that person, so I don't need to keep talking about it. It's very easy to manipulate women in many, many ways. But if you want to really get women on your side, be a victim. Women love victimhood, right? And because I don't remain in that space and I speak from a place of conviction, power, and authority, that bothers people. It bothers men and women. But see, with women, right, as I talk about often, women are developmentally arrested and their actions are that of teenagers. So women will do things that teenagers would do, bully teenagers would do, right? In order to stop, hinder, obstruct you from ascending, right? This is why I'm very careful with myself and with men, because men don't really understand the dynamics between women, and they like to play with women. They like to collect women, right? But what happens amongst women because of their actions can be very dangerous to a woman. That's another way to protect yourself, is to be mindful. When men say that's my friend or my sister, I don't believe any of it, because I know that the way they experience women is not going to be the same way I experience women. And women are a danger to each other. Women will want to physically harm you, mentally harm you, spiritually harm you, because they're jealous, they're envious. Women have a spirit of insecurity that plagues them. When women feel threatened by you, they will do everything to stop the threat. Women are animals. And they can be worse than men because women don't get corrected for their animalistic behaviors. Women are dangerous. I've been jumped. I've been stabbed. I had women make fun of me for being jumped and stabbed. I had a woman tell me one time to be careful because I may not always be pretty all my life. Like something will be done to my face. Women are dogs with rabies when they feel like a woman is a threat. And the higher a woman ascends, the less she can trust women. This is why eventually women have to be careful about even dealing with men, because with men comes women. And when you are a woman that attracts a certain kind of man, he's always going to be surrounded by women. And that in and itself becomes dangerous, on top of everything that you got to deal with just by being a woman. When you are mastering yourself, when you are building a business, when you're doing whatever, when you're being noticed, you have to be very, very mindful of women, because women's attacks are very insidious. It's dangerous. It's covert, right? And unfortunately, most people can be trusted, but women more so, because women don't really strive to be the best. This is why women attack women in positions of power, the best one, because they want everyone to be the same. Women think everyone should be peers. All women should be the same. And anyone that's not relatable or strays away from what most women are doing, they attack you. They try to guilt you into being girls, and all this bullshit that women don't even fucking like each other. We all know this, right? And they will find a way to hate you with other people. Women are very, very dangerous. I've been doxxed online. I've had women want to find my daughter, right? I've had women make up stories about me online, right? Right? What are you looking for my daughter for? I've had women in groups on Facebook mention my daughter, talk about how, it's just so insane, right? And all of that is because women don't know how to think. They feel inferior. They feel insulted. They feel ugly. They feel threatened. All of these things, and they want to stop me. And they will do whatever they feel like they need to do to try to do it, to try to stop me. Women are bullies. And many of you are. They're passive aggressive, they're defensive, they're jealous, they're bitter. And again, they can be worse than men because women are not considered a threat. Women are struggling, they're fucked up, they're broke, right? They're not living a desirable life. And they swear that everyone else is having the same experiences. And if someone doesn't, then they want to do things to them to make them have fucked up experiences. Do not ask for something from women that they're not even giving to themselves. Women will complain about having children, taking care of men, having to go to work. And you know what they do? Go have more fucking kids. They put themselves back in the same positions that they complain about. You have to command respect from women. You cannot let things slide. The more powerful you get, the higher you ascend, the more bigger you become, the less you allow. Women want to be comfortable. Women want to do whatever they want to do. Women want to destroy. Women want to be disruptive. Look how women operate. They are overgrown children. You cannot allow them to destroy what you are doing. They literally don't have shit, and they will destroy what you have. This is what losers do. Men and women. But I'm speaking to women about women because the dynamics between us are different. Women will literally bully you out of your purpose. Women are bullies. And they hide behind niceties, or I'm a girl's girl and all that, until you become a fucking threat. It's no different than the fat friend who is now the skinny friend and getting all the attention from men. Now she's a fat bitch and she ugly and she was never that fly. Y'all know how women are. Y'all know what y'all think when you look at me. You know many of you don't really like me, right? You're just around because I have something valuable to offer until I say something to you or address something to you, and then you really show me who you are. Just like the young lady that was in my Facebook group for 10 months, paying me for 10 months just to be in my space because she wanted to enmesh herself with me. Every post was directed towards me in the Facebook group. And she's supposed to be there to mingle with other women and grow with other women, not me. She wanted to be there with me because that's how sick women are. And when she couldn't get it, she hated me. Most women are just the same. You're all going to do the same dumb shit. You cannot allow women with their dwarfed behaviors to stop you from what you are supposed to be doing. You have to develop a strength. You have to develop a way to keep moving in spite of. You cannot be held hostage by your past experiences. That's what women do. Women are held hostage by guilt, shame, in the past. That's why women are always fucking depressed. Right? You can't allow how they destroyed their lives and continue to destroy their lives. You can't allow them to do it to you. And I understand why people in positions of power move how they move. I totally get it. I get why people get nasty and ignore people, because most people are out of their fucking minds. And you have to be a certain way with them. Most humans are not evolved. They're no different from animals. And you cannot allow animals to disrupt what you got going on. You just got to roll with the punches, because the rewards are there, right? It's not all bad. The rewards are there. But you can't let losers destroy what you got going on.